Yeah. Maybe we should just drop the masks right here.
Hello?
Yeah, maybe we should just drop the masks right here. Yeah, maybe we should just drop the masks right here. You know, we met the other day and stuff, and,
Yeah. You got the wrong number.
I think you need to just reconsider where you're coming from.
Yeah. What's your
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. What's your Abraham?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, am I on the air?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck. Brother!
Thanks.
Brother!
Thanks.
Brother!
Thanks.
Brother!
Thanks.
Brother!
Thanks.
Big dude!
Yeah. I met you. With the frisbees. Yeah. And the bike rack and all that. Yeah. No, you're Ryan, right? No, listen, you gave me your card. I don't know why you're just avoiding me.
Abraham?
If you're not, you know who you say you are. Maybe you just need to drop your mask right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm involved with, the Get Wild 5. You've probably heard of us. Yeah. With, the Get Wild 5. You've probably heard of us. The Get Wild 5. You've probably heard of us. Yeah.
What kind of card?
Jesus Christ. Boys and girls. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. And he's doing a new thing for us. Boys and girls.
Oh, baby.
Oh, yes.
I'm spinning hot off this deck.
Oh.
Welcome to the Poorly Played stream.
Ba-da-ba-ba-bo.
382. What's up, Abraham?
382.
Why do I have the same car?
No, you said someone gave you a card?
A car.
Who gave you a
got the
card?
wrong number.
You gave me that information
Yeah, what'd it say?
For what?
before Emilio.
Amelia. I don't even know anyone named Amelia.
No?
You must have the wrong number, Abraham. We'll call back later. Welcome to the show, Brian. Pleased to have you here at my side. We'll be doing a lot of fun things on the show today. It's the annual Halloween stream.
Annual!
Yeah.
It's the closest Wednesday to Halloween, and we're going to be playing always a Resident Evil game from start to finish like we do,
For the last 7 years.
Every
6
year.
years.
We're also giving away Rockin' Pins giveaways
Shouts out
as
Rockin' Pin.
well, so we'll be taking the Discord calls. And, a lot of debate. I saw our dear friend and fellow gaming cult podcaster,
Right.
fellow viewer and friend of ours, Dr. Ryan. Mr. Dr. Ryan
He's in the chat. He can go to hell.
himself. What? He just platinumed Resident Evil 6 with our friend Matt Bruce. I
Good
can't believe.
for him.
Congratulations,
We
guys.
won't.
No. Never ever. It's a fool's
Fuck
errand.
that.
But listen, he did it. And he is saying, last year we didn't finish Resident Evil 6. We did the opener with Leon, and then we did Leon's campaign, which was what? Leon and Hunnigan?
We saw the credits, and we beat the game.
We did, yeah, but then you got Chris and Pierce, and then you got who? Wesker's kid and Sherry. Alex and Sherry, which I had done
Was it
previously.
Alex?
So we decided, hey, we're just gonna do the Leon scenario. That's it. That's all. But a lot of people are giving a shit that we have to go back and finish it this year. Even Doc Ryan said himself.
No.
He wanted to see that happen.
wanna.
Rocco's a big proponent of this, I'm
Of
telling
course
you.
he is.
Well, yeah.
I'm a big deal.
He wants us to finish the fight, as Master Chief would mark it to you. But we're not fucking doing it, because I make the rules here, baby.
Chat don't want to see it either.
Chad doesn't want to watch us play through more Resident Evil 6. We did that for so many months last year, and it was terrible.
It's awful.
Now, then what we
Hated it.
talked about was, okay, next on the docket, Resident Evil 7.
Right.
But we've done that. Even last year, Resident Evil 6 was so boring, we got Doc Ryan in here to play one episode in the middle of that month of streaming.
Yeah.
He just played through in one sitting, Resi
Yeah.
6. Resident
Evil 7.
7.
Yeah. So if you guys want to see it, we have
It
it.
exists. We've just done this. So it's like, okay, I guess that's what I'm going to play through this year because that's the next one. Or do we go spin-off? Do we go into some other realm? Pachinko, Resident Evil, Gaiden, the Game Boy Color Resident Evil. We could go to all of these places eventually.
Eventually.
But tonight,
Where do you think we're going to go?
we're going somewhere new because there's a lot of fog on the horizon, Brian.
Yeah, I could. Coming into the studio today, it was hard to see more than 10 feet in front of me.
Yeah, I had a hard time. It was like an eerie feeling kind of filled the air. Uh-oh.
What's that?
I have...
What the fuck is that?
Brian,
What the fuck is that?
I have a surprise for
I
you and all the viewers at home.
No. I know what that horn is, dude.
Yeah,
Are
you do.
Fucking shit.
Yeah, you can go ahead and change the game stream info here, Brian, for me.
Oh my
Because we're not playing Resident Evil either. In fact, how are we even going to top the Resident Evil Halloween stream? Oh! When I make the rules, we're switching to another horror franchise,
Hell
baby.
yes.
That's right.
God. Hell yes. That's what I would say.
We are saving. Just make it full screen for me.
Oh, okay.
We are now playing and entering in to the full streaming completion of Silent Hill on the PlayStation 1.
Yes.
This is the first time I'll have beat this game. I've actually never beat the
What?
first Silent Hill. No.
Oh.
This is my copy. This is my PlayStation 1 copy.
I found mine yesterday too.
We're playing this
Black
on-
label.
Oh yeah, baby. You gotta have it. I am playing this on a PlayStation 2 with the lid tore off of it currently.
Oh.
This is one of my PlayStations that's in need of repair. It doesn't play PS2
One of my
discs.
PlayStations.
Yes, I'm a brand loyalist, but I have several in disrepair. This one doesn't play PS2 games, but still plays PS1 games. Got to turn
Fuck
the
yeah,
laser
dude.
up on that little bitch
Turn
later.
that laser up.
But total switch around this year.
Yes.
We're not gonna do Resident Evil since we've kind of exhausted 1 through 7 and the remakes.
Yeah.
Next year, by that time, 8 will be out. So maybe we go to that. Maybe we keep playing. Like I'm kind of thinking, let's turn this fucker into the Halloween Silent Hill stream.
Yeah.
And we play Silent Hill 2 for PS2. And then
Yeah.
I've never played 3. I've never played The Room.
I do want to draw the line at 4. I don't want to sit through that again.
Yeah, I don't
want
want to play Shattered Memories or any of that shit.
There, you know what? There is one that came out a lot later that might be fun for us to check out on like a stream, not
Okay.
like a fucking dedicated thing like this.
Yeah, maybe a different stream. you're
Yeah,
saying.
like just one day. It's like a dungeon crawler kind of thing. It's actually kind of cool.
Well, I've definitely streamed this game, Silent Hill, and I've streamed Silent Hill 2.
Yeah.
Just not full walkthrough, full playthroughs.
Yeah.
But I'm happy to be switching off of. I mean, my favorite franchises, Resident Evil and Metal Gear. But Silent Hill's up there, so I'm happy to switch. Play on normal.
Yeah.
Happy to switch to a different
Normal
mode.
gameplay or normal puzzles, or is that only in 2 where you can change the difficulty of puzzles?
Puzzle difficulty.
Yeah.
Too. Well, I do have my 2006 era game FAQ printed out here for us, so let's give credit where credit is due.
Shouts out
to
to
Jay
Game FAQs.
Eder. Thank you, Jay Eder. It actually says in this, do not print. Only use this on GameFAQs.com, Game Sages, and the Cheat Code Creators Club. I think were the
Game
three.
Sages still around?
I think it all has folded into Game FAQs. Or something.
Good. Game FAQs rules.
But thank you, Jay Eder. This is 2001. Excuse me, not 6.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's Australian. So a lot of the stuff on here is like it's in the post box, and I'm like, what the fuck's a post box? Oh, a fucking mailbox.
Yeah.
Jay Eder.
Wow.
Okay,
They
analog
just put you right into it.
analog sticks. Do they work? Oh yeah. The left analog stick does. There's no look, which
There is. You have to hold like L1 or L2, and then it lets you. Or maybe it's R, and then it lets you.
that's
do,
like
Oh no.
side move. I don't remember so much of this.
There's like an anchor button for like the camera where you can like turn it left and right somehow. There it is.
I found it.
Yeah.
L2.
Yeah.
And R2 really does nothing yet.
So it's cool because like you mentioned not having played a lot of this game or finishing it. I mean.
Well, yeah, I've never finished 1 or 2, and I played the shit out of them.
Oh yeah, I played the fuck out of 1.
never
Like I beat
finished.
it 4 or 5 times at least. Right now.
We're looking for our daughter.
Yeah.
She escaped
We
from
literally
the
just
Jeep.
got out of a car. Man, like this game, we've talked about it, but this game fucked me up when I was 12 or 13 when this first came out. Like not being able to see 20 feet in front of you and the fog and the sound. Like whenever I went out in the fog after that, it made me anxious about being out there because I couldn't see.
Yeah.
Like-
Well, there's this look that like a foggy morning has that it's like always going to be. My mind goes, ooh, it looks like Silent Hill outside.
Yep.
Is that Cheryl?
And not a bad feature film. I'm gonna say it. The
first one was
first
great.
one was a pretty goddamn good adaptation of the first 2 games.
Where are you going?
Yeah. If you look at it as a movie,
If you're Hollywood.
yeah. If you take,
Hey,
well,
wait,
yeah. I mean, I think
stop.
it was even like a Lionsgate independent thing, so it had a little bit more,
Cheryl?
freedom. But like, yeah, for the fact that they took elements from 1 and 2 and made it into one movie, I think they did a really good job with capturing what Silent Hill is. To make a 1-to-1 movie from a game is just not. I think that's so boring.
Yeah. It's. Yeah, I'm trying to think if anyone did like a straight up 1-to-1. There was a point where I would just go see a movie if it was based off a video game.
I remember you saying that too.
Because like I'd go see the Doom movie in theaters. I went and saw Dungeons and Dragons with Marlon Wayans in theater.
Marlon
It was,
Wayans?
it was like this is based off a
Holy
video game.
shit.
Based off a game. I like that.
Yeah.
I like video games. Last Starfighter. I went and saw that in theaters. No, not Last Starfighter. That's like an 80s movie. What was Wing Fighter? Wing Commander.
Wing Commander.
Wing Commander was a piece of shit movie. There was a point where I stopped.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
What was Last Starfighter? That's where he's recruited by the arcade machine to fight in the alien war.
Kind of like Ender's Game.
Ender's Game was good. I saw that movie when it came out. It's
I
an
did
old
see
book,
that.
right?
Yeah, we had to read that in high school, which was actually really cool. That was one of the more fun books that they had us read.
Yeah, I liked the twist, but like I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
In the movie. I don't know. I guess I had it spoiled for me. This looks gross. What is it?
It's gross.
Ew. Ew. We'd be dealing with this in Resident Evil. I'd be running from fucking Daddy, Big Daddy. I don't want to do that.
Oh.
Look, bro. This is what. Oh my God, Brian. I'm freaking the fuck out right now.
Marker placed.
This is exactly what Machine Gun Kelly was talking about on Howard Stern. Bro, you see the circles on the floor? Yo, Megan. Yo, Megan Fox, come in here. Look at Megan, look at the circles on the floor. Come here. I swear. Come here, babe. No, put it down. Come here. No, get off the phone with Post. Come here. Yeah, check it out. Look. Oh. I swear it was right there. I swear, babe. It was right there. Brian, you saw it. You saw the circle on the floor?
Yeah, I did.
Fuck, dude, it was right there.
Yeah.
Damn. It's trippy, dog. It's trippy shit. I can't get over it.
It's fucking gnarly, dude.
The what they do with camera angles here is so fucking good.
Yeah, dude.
And you realize like you can control it by backing up and reversing.
Yeah, I would always like got so good at it I could nail the actual movement with him running, so it looks like really cool where the camera goes.
Yeah. Look at that grain. We're playing you know, the PS2, it will do some widescreen stretching.
Will it?
So, well, yeah, this is like a 4x3 game normally.
Is that something you can turn off?
I don't
I thought you could.
want to. I like stretching 4x3 games. I don't know, some people don't prefer it, but I want to fill my screen, baby. It's still kind of cropped, but it's definitely, it definitely looks like a PS1 game.
Yeah.
Johnny was streaming something called Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion.
Oh, really?
And it had these vibes of like retro. It almost looked like Doom. Like you're going through first person like rooms and hallways like Doom. Strange, it's getting darker. I'm gonna burn my hand with a match. Uh-oh, is the siren starting?
Not yet.
No, fuck, dude.
Wheelchairs.
Wheelchairs are creepy. Gurneys covered in blood, creepy.
Like, yeah, dude, as like a 12-year-old, 13-year-old, when this game, when I was playing it with my friends at their house, like, it's just like, holy shit, what is going on? Like, it, and at this point, we were also heavy into Clive Barker, and he hadn't released his 2 games, but we watched all of Hellraiser.
Yeah.
And, like,
I was just watching some footage of Hellraiser today.
Yeah, dude.
Jesus wept, man.
We talked about it, I think, last time or a couple of times ago, but, like, I still think 1 through 3 are fun. They're fun, they're good. The first one is definitely the most fucked up,
I think
sinister.
1 and 2, I think you can put 1 and 2 together.
Yeah.
And they hold up as like a great like franchise. 1 and 2, like quality throughout both of them, characters progressing throughout both of them, and the same actors and actresses in them.
Yeah.
Too, which is I thought a really key component.
Yeah, as a continuation, as like a whole thing,
What is this?
I like 1 and 2 together.
Sure.
What's going on
3
here?
is sort of like, the folklore, like the Jumanji box.
Is
like the
3
thing.
more? It's more about that pillar that artist has. Oh my God!
Oh shit! Watch out for these little
the
babies.
babies.
The
Get
babies with the knives.
These babies away! You guys should not be playing with knives. Ow! How dare you? But yeah, the first
3.
2. 3 was the dude with the CD mouth.
Hell on Earth. Hellraiser
And he would like
3.
he would like shoot the CDs. He's like a big gluttonous dude. He'd shoot CDs out of his mouth.
Yeah.
There was a nightclub kill scene, but I think the Motorhead song came out of the 3rd film.
I think it might have.
Hellraiser, I put a spell on you.
Yeah, this is the one with the column.
The column
So, yeah,
was
this
freaky
is-
because there was like a flesh pillar,
Yeah.
like noses and
How do you
eyes
feel?
and all kinds of shit.
Yeah, 3 is dope just because it tries like to
I got
go a
been
little
run
bit
over
more into
by a
like
truck.
Pinhead and the guy who
I'm all right, I guess.
became Pinhead.
Glad
Yeah,
to
you get
hear
his
it.
whole World War I like story
You from
justification
around?
stuff. But then in 2, I just love because you get a vision of hell.
Wait a
like you
second,
get
I'm just a
you get those
tourist.
hallways and those pillars where the good doctor has like turned
I
into
came
that
here for a vacation.
weird demon
Yeah.
Just got here.
demon thing. He's like a
I don't know
scorpion
what
tail
happened.
hooked up to the room.
Scorpion tail.
I'd like to find out myself.
I'd like to take Sybil out for a spin myself.
Well, you guys
Harry.
are at a cafe. You don't have to go far.
Yeah.
Have you seen a little girl?
There's a pandemic going on. We might be locked
Just
in this
turned
cafe
7
for
last
quite some
month.
time.
Short, black hair. My
They
daughter.
cast and they did the costume of Sybil in the movie. So
only person
spot
I've
on to
seen
this
in this
first
town.
movie.
Yeah, they did.
And I like that actress a
Yeah, I
lot
thought
too.
you
Is
did.
everybody.
Who was that?
I don't know, but she's
I'd tell you if I
fucking
knew, believe
fine
me.
as hell in that in that outfit, man.
But from what I can tell,
Movie.
There's a
Bizarre
certain
is going
sexual nature to the horrific character
That's all I
designs and
know.
stuff. Even like the demon nurses.
Yeah.
Lori Holden is her name.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was in Walking
What's your
Dead.
name?
She was like early seasons Walking
Harry.
Dead.
She was.
Harry Mason.
Like Perry Mason?
Sybil Bennett.
Lawyer?
I'm a
But you know,
police
like,
officer from Brams,
the
next
nurses
town
are so
over.
buxom and their cleavage is all pushed out.
Oh yeah, dude. Like
Her
that's-
cop
Phones are all
outfit
dead.
is
And
like
the radio too.
not your average
I'm going back to
motorcycle
calling
cop's
some
outfit, I don't
reinforcements.
think.
No. No. These.
She wore leather pants.
Well, I mean, if she is a motorcycle cop, I guess.
Oh,
So.
they have leather pants.
Hold it.
Eric Estrada ever
think
wear
you're
leather
going?
pants?
Sometimes.
My daughter. I've got to find her.
I've got to find her.
My
Look at his little.
daughter.
He's got a vest and
No
a
way.
jacket.
It's dangerous out there.
Okay, Sybil, we're gonna take a Discord call
In that
while
case,
this
I need to find her
continues.
now.
Oh.
Because we know
Cheryl's
where
my
we're
little
going
girl.
next.
I can't just leave her out there by herself.
Sure you can.
No way, Brian. I'll never leave her.
Have you got a gun?
I can see some people in the chat. Does
Oh, yeah.
We
Does
got,
anyone-
Ooh, we do.
Let me check that Lazy Boy Lounge out. The wheel is in effect. Always remember that.
Let's give a call to King Protus.
Death Flips, I agree with you, man. The Kira stuff is so good.
Oh yeah.
Half the benefit of playing these games, I think, is getting to listen to the soundtracks, and I'll be playing some. I have mostly stuff from Silent Hill 2. Like, I got a cassette tape here and a
Oh
record.
yeah, you got that cassette. I have the
From
Silent,
Silent Hill
Hill
2.
I think I have the 2 soundtrack, but I don't have 1.
Someone sent this in. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, what's up,
King
King?
Protus.
How you
What
doing?
up, G?
What's up?
Hey, what's up, guys?
I apologize for the whole pervert thing. I don't know what that was.
Oh, I think I might have missed that.
Yeah, sorry
Well,
about
you
that.
you might not be able to hear the sound.
Whoa! Sorry about Beetle. He's getting creative.
Is there anyone jacking off to this right now?
Me.
Hello, POTUS.
Oh, it's topical, huh?
Yeah. Well, how's it looking for you, man? Thanks for calling in today.
Pretty good. Thanks for taking my call, guys. Super excited. I've actually never played these games before, but the music in this like first little scene here is like I'm super into it, and I really kind of want to check these games out now.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think what's the best way to like play this? Probably.
Emulate it.
Yeah.
honestly. You can
Yeah.
download it on
Yeah.
PS3.
Got that map.
Yeah.
I was also, if this backup of a backup, didn't work or whatever, or my janky broken PS2 here, I have a copy on my PlayStation Classic. You know the Mini, the PlayStation Classic that came out. I put a copy of Silent Hill on here, and I was gonna play that. It'd be interesting to do a comparison, maybe one stream.
Yeah, especially since I heard
Because
that.
it would look so much cleaner,
Yeah.
This is like original hardware,
Yeah, through-
grain and grit, but I like it. Like look
through a
at
PS2.
It's all that charm.
look at that detail in his
We're playing this on PS2.
face.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, look at that. They
There's some
you
detail.
can you can see the tearing in between the pixels, but like for the most part, it's not that bad. Like
Remember the PS2
I
was all
honestly
about
love
triangles?
that effect. The
Yeah.
like tearing effect looks so. Maybe it just reminds me of being like a kid, but
yeah, it's a style. It
Oh.
doesn't look awful.
Hey, and here's a fun thing, King. So I forgot all my memory cards at home.
oh no.
So after we finish today, you have to remind me, Brian, don't turn off the PlayStation, because I'm gonna leave it on, leave the fan. I have an external fan running too, and I'm gonna bring a PlayStation or PS2 memory card to work tomorrow morning when I get here, and then I'll save and turn it off. I think that'll work. I don't think it'll overheat.
I don't think, no.
Do you think that'll
no.
burn up my laser? What's left of it? Maybe we'll be playing on the classic for the rest of the stream.
No.
Do you say there's no lid on the PS2?
No, not on this one. Actually, on both of mine, I took the lids off.
Maybe I.
Because the PS2 Slims all suffer this lid switch problem, where the lid switch doesn't get pushed down all the way, and then it
don't
stops
grab
reading
that yet.
discs. Yeah,
Huh.
there's something coming if I grab
If you
it.
grab the radio, the shit comes through the
Yeah.
window.
And there's a knife here.
Yeah.
I got a knife.
Reminds me when I was younger, something I used to do, because when you're a kid and you have like the same game that you play like a million times.
Oh yeah.
So like, because I had a PS2, that was like the main game. PS1, PS2 were the main things that I played when I was younger.
The best.
What I would do is
You're
I
a
would
PlayStation
like,
brand loyalist yourself, it sounds.
oh hell yeah. But what I would do is I would like take while the game is still running, I would like take the disc out, like remove the disc from the PlayStation
Yes.
2.
Yes.
And it would it would cause like the most interesting glitches, and like
Stuff
because
would
the level
load.
would be, yeah, it'd be like partially loaded, and I would like have so much fun just like wrecking these games.
Yeah, dude.
That was the best. You could sometimes put a different CD in and get your own music.
Yeah.
That's how I would play like custom tracks.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a gun. Okay.
Oh yeah, you got your little pocket light.
Light, knife. I think we
I
should
think you do have to get batteries for it too.
I think I should equip the knife right now. I think it's knife time, boys. So were you disappointed, King, that I'm not playing Resident Evil this year? We broke tradition.
No, not at all, honestly. I'm always for whatever the creator's down to do.
I like
and
a
I think
good
it was
surprise.
Yeah, I think there's nothing more fun than surprising a big group of people.
We even went as far as like to change the game info when you opened Twitch to Resident Evil for like the first 5 minutes of the stream. But I
Yeah,
kind of
saw.
I was throwing some hints out there. I think some of you guys watching might have seen in the tweets and in the Instagram stories. There's definitely some pretty obvious hints that what was up my sleeve. I can't hear anything, it says. Yeah, I have to find the batteries first, I guess.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't remember.
Probably behind the counter.
You remember where the batteries are? Oh, yeah, you didn't play this, huh, King?
Nope.
We got our guide we could refer to if we need to.
Also,
it's
I love the dedication.
The guide I used to, the Resident Evil guy, CVX Freak, that did all the Resident Evil game FAQs that I think we all used to read. He wrote a book on Resident Evil.
Really?
I think it's like a Kickstarter thing. It went out. Yeah, I saw that.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I know, you know, the S.C. Perry books that we all read back in the day.
You know what? It said torch, knife, handgun, health, and radio. I'm like, where's the torch? It's a fucking flashlight, you Australian. God damn it. This fucking guy. Torch. All right. So I think we've got everything. Torch, knife, handgun, health, and the radio. But we've got to pick up the radio's batteries? I don't remember that. I thought we just picked the fucker up.
Can you get the batteries out of the flashlight?
Maybe. No, I don't think you do that, though. I would have remembered that.
No, I think they're...
I think maybe I try to leave and Sybil stops me or something. I don't know at this point.
Can you get back behind the counter?
No.
Yeah, try that.
There we go. That's a trigger.
What's that?
Well, King Protus, I'm glad you're able to call in.
Yeah,
Do
thanks.
you have any parting words or a purpose for your call that you want to commit to before we let you go?
Commit to a purpose.
I don't know.
All right. I will commit to a purpose.
Oh my
I would
God.
like to recommend a horror movie for spooky season.
Yes. It's definitely that time.
If anyone hasn't seen, or if you have seen, the Japanese horror movie House.
Oh, I've heard of it, and I need to see it.
It's like, I've seen it so many times, like, it just went from being, like, my favorite horror movie to my favorite movie.
Really?
It's just
you love it so
wild
much.
and crazy. There's so many sequences in that film that are just completely not what you'd expect from a film.
Yeah.
And, like, apparently the director had only done commercials before that.
I have to apologize, Mr. POTUS.
Hey, it's on HBO Max.
Oh, we've already died without a game save. We're continuing. Oh, I guess we'll see where it lets me
You can
continue.
continue
Okay.
in this game.
I've got the knife. So we do have continuing. I did not know there
Yes.
was continuing.
Yes.
So you're a Big House fan then?
But, I mean, there's no onboard storage, so you can't do dick all if you fuck up.
I know. I can't remember how. I gotta remember how to fight before I.
It's L1, I think, to ready your weapon.
Before I get into the.
Or is it R1?
It's R. It's R2.
R1. Okay, R2, and then square to attack or X to attack?
Oh, it's X. It's
Okay.
X. Can I aim it? No, but I can move while doing it.
Yes, and you can. I think you can maybe do up and down, but when you have a gun, maybe. Yeah. So that's what I liked always about Silent Hill a little bit more than Resident Evil, is that the character was more dynamic. Like they could move around a lot more and interact with the shit more. It also didn't have pre-rendered backgrounds, so I thought that was fucking cool.
Yeah. It was like if Metal Gear was a horror game. I mean,
well,
that's where I saw the
right?
Silent Hill 2 ad
Right.
or Silent Hill 1 ad.
I remember that's where I saw the Metal Gear ad, and I'm like, fuck the Metal Gear shit. This is like stupid war games, so I didn't want to play it. And then, you know, I wouldn't have in no way understood that game when I was a fucking child.
Let's try take two. But I want you to plug out House. We we stepped on your plug, but
Yeah, go for it.
yeah, Rocco's talked that up a bunch of times to me, and I've still never gotten around to watching it.
It's so much fun.
I gotta check that out, huh?
Yeah, definitely. The director apparently only did like commercials beforehand.
Yeah.
So they have the whole movie has this weird,
What's
like
going on
ethereal
with that radio?
feel. Like there's one scene where they're on a train, kind of early on, and just it uses so many different kinds of special effects and like flashback techniques. It's just really awesome.
I love train effects.
Yeah, highly recommend. It's such a fun film.
Okay, House. I will check that out. That's always been on my list. I should get to it this year, in this Halloween season. I've only watched...
Hell yeah.
What have I watched? Not much. God, I'm trying to think, like... I watched a bunch of horror movies in early November.
Yeah, I watched some back then, too.
But I haven't watched a lot in October. Brian, I don't want to use a health item.
Use your gun. This game is much less survival horror and a lot more like a little bit more horror than survival.
I just want to like stabby run out of there cuz you can avoid a lot of the fighting, but
yeah.
But thanks for your call, man.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me on, guys. Really
Hell yeah.
appreciate it.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, dude.
I'll
Thanks
check
for
out
talking, Protus.
House. I need to borrow that Blu-ray.
House.
Rocco's
Radio.
probably got the 4K version now.
What's
So
You guys got
going on with
HBO
that
Max?
radio?
yes, he
It's on
said it's
H-
on Max.
Yep.
Nice.
Get it on there. Thank you very much, King Protus.
All right, peace out, guys.
Peace.
I can talk Trish into that.
Talk Trish into that, but you can't talk trash with Trish.
No, you can't.
Then you get Lady T, and you don't fuck with her.
Fuck, dude. You do not
No,
want
fuck that.
You do not want that. Okay, turn around, Harry. Turn around, Harry. Get him. Get this fucker. I mean, I could see maybe if I could. The camera is so. I am not used to these controls at all.
I'm telling you, man, you
That's
gotta
three.
shoot him.
Oh, no, I only have 2 ammo. I got 2 bullets.
2 bullets, put him down. Well, I don't know. You could conserve your ammo for later on, or you
That's
can
what I
keep
wanted
dying
to
at
do.
the same fucking
Fuck.
spot.
Well, hold on. No, but there's got to be a way that I'm just timing it wrong. There's got to be a way you can kill this guy with a knife.
You know what? I'm down to fucking try.
Well, that's why I'm trying.
I'm
yeah,
down.
I'm
You
gonna
know what?
spin this first.
You
week.
won me.
This first week is going to be me learning to play this game.
Yeah, I mean, we could go through the instruction manual. If you
Radio.
want.
No.
What?
What's going
Never.
on with that
Instruction
radio?
manuals are what you need. That.
It's like asking directions. I mean, I got
Oh.
the controls down. I just got to get the fucking
Yeah, you'll get.
get back in the headspace of playing an old style game. Like I
Yeah.
got to turn around. I got
Tank
to
controls.
I gotta back up and swipe. Okay, turn that way. Back up, swipe. I mean, I'm not even getting a hit in. Alright, let's try it again.
Big Caillou
Can't open the
won one of our socks last week.
can't open the menu.
They got them in the mail and are wearing them. And
Oh,
letting us
thanks.
know that they are very, very warm. Their feet are warm.
Well, you can follow at Rockin' Pins on Instagram and Twitter,
That's right.
and get yourself a pair. I know Rocco was wearing the Dario ones.
Yeah.
I saw.
Big shouts out to Six Head World and to Rockin' Pins, man.
Dude, I gonna go with the gun this method. It looks like his jeans are perforated, like he could fart and they would fall through the holes.
Yeah, man. Ventilate.
Like the fart juice or the fart air would like fall right through. Not really juice, like dust. It's probably dust in a fart, technically, right? What opens the menu? Oh, the select button. Oh, stock 15. Okay. This is not as bad as I thought.
Yeah. I was like, you at least got to have a full round.
And it says it's off. One touch on-off switch in the chest pocket. Oh,
Might-
that's when I get outside.
You might have to, yeah. Or
That's like a button.
I think so. Or you might have to like go and examine and then turn it on from in there. Like select the item and then examine. I forget.
Okay. Well, let's try this. Let's try the gun version.
What's that?
When
Radio.
What are you playing at home?
What's going on with that
Nothing.
radio?
I beat Final Fantasy VII, and then I was doing like the Coliseum stuff, hard mode, and the Shinra training,
Hell
you
yeah.
know, simulator. But nothing now. I've just been like out of a gaming mood.
Hey, I know that too. Like
Over here.
a couple weeks ago,
Give me a good camera angle.
I was out of a gaming mood too, and just kind of like, I didn't really feel like playing it.
This is not a dream.
This
What's
is
happening
happening.
to this place?
This is not a dream.
Yeah, you fucking think?
Okay, that worked really well, Brian. Good job.
Hell yeah. Good job.
There's a rumble button on the Logitech
Oh
controller.
yeah, you got that old school Logitech.
But I can't. I keep pressing the rumble button to turn on and off rumble instead of just going to equip the thing.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going back to the knife. Health is good, I think, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ranty Rose brings up a good point. Did you see the announcement for No More Heroes on Switch?
Yeah.
Dude, fucking stoked.
I
Cannot wait.
I was interested because I knew No More Heroes 3 was coming out, but then 1 and 2, that's awesome, man. I'm always down for ports. I just don't know if I'm getting that because I still have those on the Wii and the Wii U, I think.
Yeah. I mean, they...
No, what was No More Heroes 2 on? Was that like
PlayStation 3. So I kind of feel like, if it's a 1-2 pack, cool.
It is, right?
I think I didn't look at that. I just saw No More Heroes 1 and 2. For me, I'm like you. I've already played them, so I just want to encourage others to access them a lot easier now. Especially
It'd be
with
fun to
3
stream
coming out.
that.
Yeah. I might play them again, but honestly, I've been really heavy into RDO, Red Dead Online.
Oh, really? I got way into GTO, but I've never played the Red Dead Online.
I feel like everything that GTO did was good, and it's still fucking nice, but they fucking fixed a lot of griefing issues, like players being dicks.
Yeah.
A lot of matchmaking issues.
Kind of half of the fun of GTA Online.
Yeah, and a lot of content issues just in terms of what you keep being engaged to play. So it's super engaging. I've been playing it since last week. I've played it 3 days in a row already, and I keep like, yeah, I wouldn't even stop for these dudes.
No, I'm gonna do the juke move.
Yeah, but yeah, I can't stop fucking playing it.
That's cool.
It's so much fun. There's like online story missions. I keep saying this on Big Dogs, but it's like an MMO, and I know that
there's
now.
always expanding.
And there's expansions. There's little series that you can do to get XP. There's story. You can posse up, or you can do solo missions. You can do matchmaking, and like. I talked about this last to you in person about how I play Red Dead Online, or how I play Red Dead in general, which is when I call myself a bastard.
You bastard.
I can't think of a more appropriate word, but not a severe enough word for the type of person I am when I play that game.
But it's good for the times.
Oh, I'm full dishonorable.
Oh wow.
Full dishonorable.
You're a bad man.
I murder everyone. It's my favorite thing to see the little like red thing in the corner that says murder. Then when it says slaughter, because I also kill their horse.
Oh god. Oh, you're evil. You bastard.
I'm a motherfucker.
You are
like,
a bastard.
I will hog tie people up and throw them into the river.
Just to hear them drown.
Just leave them on the train tracks.
He'll
like,
shoot a man in Reno.
Yeah, just to watch him die. Strangers will come up and ask for help, and I'll just shoot them.
Oh, Brian, I was so...
It's so good!
Man, I loved that. That game was so good, and I was so good as Morgan.
Yes.
As Morgan, I
Yes.
was such a gentleman.
100%.
But it would be kind of fun to get crazy.
100%.
Yes.
When I was playing the main game, I played it total honor. I felt like that was what you had to do, not because the game forced you, but because Arthur's character felt like that's what he was going through.
Yeah.
I really started to the pipe is the like OP in this game.
Yeah.
Like that's the only weapon I use for the rest of the game.
We're switching.
Unless it's
No, because you get that overhead swing. Because like the knife is so fucking short range.
Yeah, so you get a couple with the pipe.
3 foot long.
Yeah, so you can either.
Let's test them.
Yeah, you can either just attack normal.
That's your normal.
So that's a big overhead. He has like a swiping attack too. So I feel like it's either maybe you don't hold L and you just tap it. What was it?
Nothing.
How do you do? How were you moving and shooting before?
Moving and
or
shooting?
moving and stabbing with the knife. Yeah. And now try. I feel like he has a secondary
He
attack
sticks his
with
butt
it.
out. He's got good form.
Yeah,
oh, there.
see how there's a swipe.
So that's straight down, but when you're moving... Well, I don't know how I made it do that. Oh, it's a double tap.
Okay.
Double. Oh, wow, so there's multiple inputs.
Right?
1, 2, 3? Nothing. Whoa,
no, it's
combo!
so that's what I do. I'll
One.
tap it as I'm walking through crowds of people. When people get down, I just and this is fucking this is the shit, dude. But yeah.
Let me do the 3 combo again.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I can't do that one again.
I bet if you just keep mashing it, it's fine.
Maybe. Okay. Well, at least we know there's 2.
Oh yeah, pick up those.
Yeah, we need our notes.
Our notes. This game, yeah, if you don't read that and you
won't
go to the
unlock.
school, yeah, it won't unlock.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Sketchbook.
Which is hilarious.
She's at the school.
And no tasty slopsicle, I'm not a coward. I find all these people straightforward. My main tactic in Red Dead is running right at my assailant. And
full run.
Full run. Snake taught me the basics of CQC, all right? Big boss. I'm the son of Big Boss.
You go right in for
I go right in, I hit the tackle button, and then if you just jam R2, it's execute, and you just... If you have a shotgun...
Oh, that shotgun blast execution is
I mean,
cool.
they no place to put a hat. Oh, man. Got one extra hole in your face other than a fucking mouth.
Oh,
so, yeah,
here.
I just tackle and shoot them. It's the best. That's my main tactic, and they can't hit you.
I was afraid of starting Red Dead Online because that's what kept me from ever... I've still never finished the GTA 5 story. I have started it 3 times and gotten farther each time, but I still have not finished Michael, Trevor, and Franklin.
Yeah.
But I will eventually, and now that I have finished Red Dead, though, I should play online there.
Yeah.
I should check that out.
And really,
shit, I forgot about you.
Really, what I also
try it.
realized, yeah, you can.
Hey, come here, buddy.
Yeah, and then now you just do one hit.
Boom.
Boom.
Done. Let the blood leak out.
And then yeah, when they go limp, you know.
Oh, you hear the radio stop too.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So what I think.
Fuck.
Oh fuck! You just gotta run past these fools.
Yeah, don't fuck around. I'm bleeding. Should I check my health out?
Yeah. Because you're probably orange.
Ooh.
You're okay. You could.
I don't know what I have 2, but is it a full heal? Maybe I don't want to use it until I'm red.
It's a small amount.
So that'll just do.
It'll put you back to green. It's like an herb.
Yeah, we're good.
The bigger ones in this, I think, are the ampules.
Yes, ampule. I don't even know. That sounds like a fucking electricity term.
Oh, I know, right? When I was younger, I didn't read it properly, so I thought it said ampouge.
I could never read shit in games.
Yeah, because I didn't
can't.
try. I just fucking, oh, that's a word, just glance over it.
I would mispronounce every fucking summon, every name of every character in Final Fantasy.
Yeah. Oh, I know. My favorite thing is talking to you about either Final Fantasy or Evangelion, because you reference specific names. Not a problem.
Differently.
No, very, very specific, and you know what they are. Problem is, I don't. So when you're talking about, like, I don't know, when you're like, hey, I got no, I'm talking about more about like the angels, like,
oh, okay,
like you'll be
Saquiel.
like, yeah, well, that one's everybody. That one, like, I feel like is the one that everyone knows. But who's the big diamond one?
Ramiel.
Yeah, like I remember you were talking about him, and then like the ribbon arm dude.
Zarul.
Yeah, and you were like talking to me about them one day, and I'm like,
which is which?
I don't know which ones these are. Even if you would have said like Angel 14 or whatever it was, like it's pretty funny.
Well, you know, Kaoru,
cool.
aka Tabris, Angel number 17.
Shit like that, right? Like, yeah. I mean, for me, it's I could tell you random people's names and fucking background of Lost.
For Rocco, it's Power Ranger monster name.
Yeah, I mean, you just watch it a million times, so you know everybody's character names because you've heard it.
Okay.
But yeah. One thing I did want to say about the GTA Online and and Red Dead Online that I think maybe was why you got onto it, why you got back into GTA Online, that plays more like a traditional GTA than any other aspect of the game. You go to a place.
The online one?
You get a mission. You do your mission. You go to another place. You do your
Yeah.
mission. There's not all this backstories, not all this content. Your consequences don't really matter against the NPCs.
They added a lot of new cars and shit too. That if you just enter into those races and those missions, you have the ability to then play with those new cars that you haven't bought.
Yeah, you can at least play them. Like and it lets you steal the cars, but you can't keep the ones that are like specialty cars for online and that kind of shit. So
Doghouse, 11th Street. Oh my God.
I appreciate that they did that for online because I miss that old GTA kind of like hokey experience.
That top down.
Sort of,
just
yeah.
take
Like,
a mission, go do the mission.
Yeah, the campy shit they did in 3 and Vice City.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Like, and just like, hey, go down here or shoot these people, deliver drugs. Like, there's no morality attached to it because it's just a fucking video game. I love that in online, and like, even right now, I'm like, man, when we get off the stream tonight, go home,
play some Red Dead.
Yeah, I just found out. That's why I was like checking my phone so much at the beginning. I had a shoot tomorrow, fucking early ass tomorrow, and I'm like, man, I just got the new iPhone, and I wanted to fucking mess with it tonight.
Oh yeah, Doghouse.
And I won't really have time to because I got to get up at like 4:40 in the morning tomorrow to make sure I get to work. And then it got canceled. So it's like,
the shoot got canceled.
Yeah,
Dude,
but at the same time, it's like, it sucks, but now I get to play more video games and mess with my new phone.
There you go. Dude, it all works out in the end.
So it's like, but I was really looking forward to getting paid for like a really long day of work.
Got ya, fucker. Move it. Oh, shit.
You just
Brian.
reminded me, I have to double check.
Damn it. Wait, get him. Wait, right now. Oh, fuck. How am I doing on health? Okay, we're in the red.
Now you would definitely use that.
Well, I am out, because I used it when I was already in the orange.
You should have had 2, though.
I used them both.
Oh.
You told me to use one earlier, and then I used one just now in this fight.
Okay.
Maybe I'll switch to the gun.
Yeah.
Let me just aim and point and shoot. Wait, where'd he go? Bye. Come on, motherfucker.
All right, now you got to search. Did you search the doghouse?
That's what I'm trying to do. But I think there's something else. I hear the radio still buzzing. House key was hidden in the house. Take it.
And
if I can just get in the house, it'll save.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Go. Use the house key.
Man, this game rules.
Woo! Okay, we barely got there.
This game fucking rules. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
just
that's what
watching you play it, again, like the way it pieces it out, the way this game guides you through the horror, the fact that he breathes heavily because of his state. It's fucking cool.
Okay, that was unfortunate. I can't take that many hits. Gotta take the hits like De La O or get the fuck off the commode.
Somebody asked what I do.
11th Street.
That's actually a really good point. I am a videographer for a place called VFM that stands for Valley Farm Market.
VFM does stand for Valley Farm Market.
As I once texted Garrett, which is a whole nother story. We'll do a story time if we land on it. And if it will, it'll be the uninteresting origin story of that. But I do videography for a place called Valley Farm Market in San Diego. And we're doing a lot of really cool new video projects that are more involved. So we had an early call time tomorrow originally, and we were going to do this nice big long shoot. We actually shot with a local company today called First Light Whiskey. That was pretty cool.
First Light?
Yeah. They do coffee whiskey, which really
wow.
impressed me. Because I love whiskey, I love coffee, and if you would have told me to mix those two together outside of like an Irish whiskey, I would have told you maybe not.
But you're into it. You tried it?
I'm totally into it, yeah. They were super stoked. The social media lady, when I was tasting it, like came over and was trying to like record what I was saying to the bartender, because I'm like, dude, this is actually like da-da-da, and getting into the whiskey profiles and the coffee profiles, and she's like, exactly what you said. Can you send me a video? Are you comfortable in front of a camera? And I'm like,
sure.
And looking at my nails,
Yeah,
buffing them off.
on.
Oh, you need that map. And I'm like,
You know it.
girl, I'm good in front of a camera. I'm good behind the camera.
You know how many hours these baby blues spend behind the camera?
One day for my rectal health, I'm gonna be good within a camera.
Yeah, get that camera deep inside.
A man, like Denzel.
Right.
Wait, inside man.
Inside man. That was, I remember that.
Inside man. But then, yeah, to also answer Bullet Belt from Jacula, who actually asked that question.
Oh, thanks, Bullet Belt.
I do also stream here with my boy Garrett every Wednesday. You're seeing us on the PPS. I stream on the Big Dogs throughout the week, and then the Mega 64 podcast. My wonderful pride and joy.
Those are the mini jobs of Bryan.
Dude, it's like when
King Lord.
There's so many days, and I don't know if you run into this too, but are there days where you just sit there and you're like, man, I don't do enough, and then you start to like.
Yeah, there's days
think
where
about it?
Yeah, there'll be weekends where I'm like sitting down and I'm always this perpetual motion machine. So then when I
Yeah.
stop moving, I have this panic and I go like, I should be doing something right now.
Yeah.
Why aren't I? And it's like, oh no. You did this all week. Like, you can rest and just play a game. That's one of the reasons I haven't been playing games lately, because I just want to keep doing other shit. I was doing a bunch of shit.
Well, right, like that's
just
what I mean.
Around the house this weekend, but I want to sit down and play more of Last of Us 2. I gotta beat that before the PS5. Gotta beat that before PS5.
Yeah.
Because I really do think Metal Gear Phantom Pain Definitive Edition is going to be the first thing I play on the 5.
Yeah.
I think I should install that, see what kind of upgrades and what kind of buffs it has, and then from there,
Dude.
shit, I don't know. Because I want to get Bloodborne too. I guess that's going to be free for PS Plus. So I'll see how that's got its enhancements, and then if I'm really tempted, I might buy Demon Souls, because I still am not going to buy a launch game. Like, there's nothing software-wise except for downloads that I'm probably going to play. You know what I mean? There's not a lot.
I mean,
for PS5.
For
for me.
Yeah. So initial launch titles, honestly, like that never sells me on a system. For me, I know Sony will always put its most high-tech fucking product out first run, and it has been quite evident in their last 3 or 4 cycles of console releases. With PS3, they gave you the full compatible, all the buses, all the fucking inputs, everything on that first big beast, which you have and Rocco has.
Yeah.
I didn't get that. I missed out on that. Not a big deal now in 2020, but at the time, and historically, it would have been cool to have that. Didn't do that. Bummer. PS Vita. The original PS Vita, OLED screen.
Oh yeah.
Awesome buttons like what they're gonna put on the PS5, and all of the same little technologies, all these little things a little bit bigger, a little.
Yeah, Sony does kind of give you that first product.
Big Daddy.
It's really all the bells and whistles up front, and then they slim it down, make it cheaper.
And so for me, I'm like.
Never thought about that, Bryan.
Yeah, so because of that, and then PS4, the build quality of the first few PS4s is a little nice. Like the quality of the plastic on the outside, it had that nice shiny plastic. If you look at yours, one side of yours is shiny, and then the one upstairs for the Friend Dimension set, our PS4 is that kind of textured plastic, which is cheaper.
It's got a different feel, less fingerprints though. That's what everyone always says.
Who's looking at your console for fingerprints?
It holds a scuff and a fingerprint pretty easy, gotta say.
Yeah, I'm glad it affects the graphics and performance.
I'm getting my ass handed to me again here. So, there's 3 places I have to check. Looks like they've been circled.
Yes, so you got
There's one down Elroy Street, and
so I think
where's the basketball court? I know there's a key in a basketball court.
Yeah.
A key in
so
a cop car.
I don't think go down here. I think you're all
That's
done
where I
down
came-
here.
yeah. I want to ditch this fool. Maybe I should kill him.
I just keep running. He won't catch you. I would say keep going down this road, and then there is another alley. If you hit the what button is the fucking map?
Triangle.
And the other thing that this game did that a lot of other games didn't is if you watch Harry's face, excuse me, he'll let you know when you're near items. So if his head moves,
it looks
if it
at
starts
stuff.
to drag, that means that there's an item for you to pick up.
Oh shit!
Keep running.
Shit. Loop around.
Because I think you want to go to the right.
Yeah. Down here.
Is this Bachman?
Let's
Yeah.
check. We are down Bachman, back towards the cafe, but we could cut through Matheson if it'll let us.
Yeah, it might. But again, see this game. I like it doesn't tell you where to go. You have to run around this city. You have to get spooked by all these little demons, and you hear the radio. You don't know where they are. It's so fucking atmospheric. And then they're not that terrible. Like, you can easily dodge these
Let me
dudes.
get this fucking guy. I'm fucking over you.
Go!
Oh, shit.
All right.
Alright. Queen Burger. Oh, wait. Was that a first aid kit?
Might have been. Probably. Yes, it was. One thing Ranty Rose brought up is that DMC5 Definitive Edition. I'll be definitely getting that.
So that comes with, like... See, I don't want to buy all of my games again. Like, I feel like I did that on the PS4. And I'm fucking done doing this.
Yeah, so I don't know...
Oh, what the fuck? Two of you?
Yeah.
Bastards.
Queen Burger, hilarious.
I know. Fuck, dude, I'm getting my ass.
That's why I'm saying, like, with these guys, you just let them hit you once and keep running.
Let's check health.
I think you're still good.
Oh,
no,
red.
Red.
Definitely not. Oh, I thought I had another big one. No, I used it immediately. Shit. Alright.
You're good on orange.
Yeah.
I mean, the way I always play these is if they can't...
There's so much ammo. I guess I should switch now that I got a lot of ammo.
If you want, I mean, like I said, for these, you just want to kind of keep running from spot to spot and not getting stopped by these dudes. But,
Let's see, we're
if you have a
almost there.
PS5 at launch, oh, cool, you get Bug Snacks for free. That game sounds kind of cool.
Bug Snacks? Everyone's just making fun of the name.
I keep thinking it's a game like Viva Pinata. Like, to me, it's just like, it looks like a kid's game from, like, 15 years ago. I didn't realize, I keep forgetting that, that it's a new game coming out on PS5. That's cool. I probably won't be playing that. There's going to be a lot of remasters on PS4 for sure, but I think that they're not going to be this like, hey, go and buy a whole new title. I think that they're going to upgrade some of the people's, like if you had the game, I don't think they're going to fuck you with a lot of other games.
Well,
I think
the Devil May Cry thing, it just seems like I'm buying the game again and I get like a fourth character.
Yeah, so I think there's like a whole new edition, and for that I think it's because I think they had to run those differently on PS4 than they will on PS5. I feel like those games that are getting like a definitive edition relaunch are getting it because they had to do some tweaking to get it to work on PS4. Like those games already kind of look like they shouldn't be on there. Red Dead Online, I cannot stress how fucking good Red Dead Redemption looks still. Like, I'm playing it and I'm like, this doesn't look like a video game at all.
Really? It's that...
Dude, it's
Can you imagine? I mean,
GTA 5.
Well, GTA 5 is coming to PS5, and they're gonna do Red Dead as well, I'm sure.
And so that's what I think. That's why I think is. How do I say it? Like GTA 5, I think is the example of, hey, we had this technology to do something pretty spectacular a long time ago, but the end user, the consumer, didn't. So GTA 5 can look incredible, but we need to unlock it, and the hardware just isn't there yet.
Right.
Because even now, when I go back and I play some of the newer missions, and I'm sure when you were playing online, didn't you notice that like it looked better than you remembered it? Even though, yeah, it was a PS3 game originally, but like textures were nicer, like the street, the lighting, things that weren't as good the first time around looked really good.
Sure, yeah, that game has definitely like come a long way, and it'll continue to, even though people make fun of how long and how old and Rockstar supported GTA 5 just so many times. But it does keep getting better. It does keep looking better.
Kids are it's 7 years now, the 7-year rule of generations, and there's a whole new generation of people.
I got an X where I just was, but I didn't pick anything up there. I guess it's just an X that you can't go that way.
There should have been like at least a few items that you can pick up here, though.
No.
Really?
I didn't see anything. I mean, I know where these 3 keys are. It's just I don't remember exactly where they are on the map. It's in a cop car, in a mailbox, and what was the third one? It was across the basketball court in like a pool of blood.
Yeah.
According to our friend here, Jay Etter.
Well, hey, not only was this written 19 years ago, but it was probably written by a 13-year-old.
Well, and it's got to be accurate.
Oh,
it's the
of
highest reviewed on the site, Game FAQs. on quick walkthroughs. We gotta ditch this pterodactyl.
But I think the biggest reason.
What was that? Oh fuck! Ah! Go! How about I chase you, motherfucker?
Yeah.
You like that shit?
Show him.
Show him. Show him who's boss.
Fuck you, fuck
Okay.
dumpster baby. Fuck you.
I'm gonna just search randomly. I'm gonna run around, look for a cop car and a basketball court. We should take another call.
We should. Let's get that PPS Discord link. Hop in the waiting room. I'll give you a little ring-a-ling.
Give him a little ring-a-ling if he likes your ding-a-ling.
Let's talk to... You know what? Let's talk to Thanks Decker.
Well, thanks, Decker.
Because I'm pretty sure they've done some art of all of us on Instagram.
Harry's out of breath. Look at him. He's huffing and puffing. Oh, we got an Instagram
Decker.
artist?
Well, I mean, they've just... I think that's who this is.
Is that you?
Thanks, Decker. Hello. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's them.
Is that the, I've seen those.
Yeah.
Where he makes like a bust of us almost. Yeah, that artist. I like those.
While we're waiting, I know it's always kind of hard because there's a little bit of a delay and shit. They've actually sent art into the stream before. Thanks, Decker's pretty fucking awesome at doing art.
Yeah. Oh God, they're talking about Cyberpunk. That's something that I'm. It's so weird because by the time that comes out, I'm gonna be getting that on a PS4 disc, but I'm never putting that in my PS4.
Right.
I'm gonna be playing that on the PS5, right?
Right.
So why don't they do a PS5 release for that? That's one thing I'm confused about. There's this overlay now we're at. Well, that game's been delayed so many fucking times.
I think that partially has to do with the fact that.
Hey, thanks, Decker's here.
Somebody in the chat said it. Where was it?
Hi, Garrett.
Hey.
Yo.
How's it going, Brian?
Good. How about you, man?
How are you doing?
Dude, it's so awesome to see you guys play Silent Hill finally.
Was this a fun surprise, a break from tradition, and no more Resident Evil this year? We're getting down.
Well, I mean,
with
I've
Konami.
seen the previous Resident Evil streams, and when you were talking about Doc Ryan, Platinum 6, I was like, oh God, are we actually going down the hill of Resident Evil 6?
Well, we did.
And then when you pulled out, yeah, and then when you did Silent Hill, I was like, finally.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a good response. I'm glad. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh shit, this guy's on my back. I'm glad you're in for the Silent Hill treatment.
Well, I actually haven't played a Silent Hill game. Though, actually, the only Silent Hill I've actually played is PT, which I still have.
Right. Yeah.
And I absolutely love it so much that I was like, all right, you know what? I'm going to play all of Silent Hill, but I'm trying to just still figure out what's the best way to play it because I know a lot of people hate the HD remasters they did.
Yeah, they were pretty bad.
If you've never played any of them, then you will have no frame of reference and it'll be probably fine. I think there are also PC versions that you can play of 1 and 2. Otherwise, I think Xbox, original Xbox, for 2
has a good version of Silent Hill 2.
Yeah.
I would say Brian, you were spot on with emulating is probably the best thing to do.
Yeah, it takes no time.
But I luckily never sold these games. I kept my original discs. But I don't know. It would be hard to jump back, not having the nostalgia of playing these. How are you with retro games? Do you enjoy going back to PS1 era?
Well, PS1 was an era that I grew up with when maybe I was around 4 or 5. I had a PlayStation 1 and an N64. And every single time I play a PlayStation 1 game, it does take me back. The last PlayStation series I got into maybe a few years ago, and that was Metal Gear. Yeah, and I played MGS1, and it totally blew me away. It's one of those games that, despite the era that it was made in, I feel that the gameplay and the story is just so timeless. Mm-hmm. It's almost like the aesthetic and the way the game is made. It's like, if it's tweaked any way, would be really weird. And my best bud,
Trying to
who
give you guys
really
motion
loves
sickness.
games that really loves the same games that I like. A couple years ago, I was like, dude, have you ever heard of Metal Gear? He's like, yeah, man, but I heard like, you know, like the whole thing about Metal Gear, if you haven't played it, is that it's super convoluted.
Yeah.
And I was like,
yeah,
dude,
nanomachines,
I played
bro.
MGS1, and I was telling him about like Metal Gears and how about trying to stop nukes and the end of the world and all this stuff, and he was like, dude, that sounds awesome. And he's never played like PlayStation 1 era games.
Wow.
And he was so excited for this game that came out in 1998, and he
That's sick.
got a PlayStation 2 and a black label copy of MGS1, and he played it within like one night, and he got back to me and was like, that was one of the best experiences I've ever had.
That's sick. Yeah, that game
And then
is so fantastic.
Yeah, and then he and I played through. Well, I played through them all first, MGS 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay.
And then I let him borrow my copies because we both played MGS 5 first, because I think that was the way with a lot of people did. They played MGS 5 the very first.
Oh, wow.
I think there's
And
a lot,
we were
like,
so confused.
Generationally, I think
Yeah.
like, some people that they just came upon that game first.
Yeah, and it was so confusing what was going on. Especially like if you have not played Peace Walker, I cannot understand how you could understand what is going on. And it's so funny considering Peace Walker was a PSP game.
I know. I feel so bad for so many people for never having experienced Peace Walker. Above all Metal Gear games, that one... Oh, here's the cop car, Brian. That's the one I'm like, it's a bummer that so little have experienced Peace Walker just because it was on a portable. But I get it. I mean...
Yeah.
I feel like
I played the...
if you're a Kingdom Hearts fan, you felt you're missing half of the story because half those games were on phones or portable.
Oh, it's because they had no story.
Yeah, exactly. But Metal Gear's story was great, and it was very fleshed out in Peace Walker with all Ashley Wood's art, and it's fantastic.
Oh yeah, I played the Peace Walker HD version, and I was totally like blown away by it. And I was playing on my TV. I was like, I could not imagine this being on a portable back in what 2010.
Dude, the funnest thing was driving around in my truck after work. And I would, go into ad hoc mode to scan for recruits, and I would drive around to apartment buildings in San Diego, scan like a dozen Wi-Fi SSIDs, and get 12 new recruits on every scan, and I would farm Mother Baseman all the time.
and
it felt weird. It felt like a
thing
hacker hanging out in front of an apartment building.
Yeah, definitely. And it's so insane. Like, I don't think a lot of people understand it. If you have not played Peace Walker, MGS 5 is just basically Peace Walker.
Yeah.
And like the new generation. Because when I played Peace Walker, I was like, oh my god, this is so much like MGS 5. Like, it was unbelievable.
Yeah. It's really like this great prototype for 5. Really. He perfected everything that he tried to do with PSP, technology, and then put it into the Phantom Pain with a, beautiful Fox engine.
Oh yeah, yeah. Did you guys ever see like
right now? What's that?
Yeah. Did you ever see like the demo videos that Konami made of the Fox engine where
where there was like a horse in the table? Like
it was like a photo of like a conference room that they took and they recreated it in the Fox engine, and it was like, even still today, it's really hard to tell the difference.
That same conference room, they would put like real world items and Fox engine items in it. And like you couldn't tell each one. And then they did the horse. They scanned in a horse. It was D-Horse on the table. It was all leading up to Phantom Pain when they were showing tech demos of what the new game engine could do, what Fox engine was capable of.
Yeah, I forgot about going to that fucking conference at GDC and watching that whole conference.
Yeah. Oh, when he gave a talk?
About the Fox engine.
I still remember 2013 like it was yesterday, and keeping up with like all the GDC stuff, and then seeing that just like for the first time, and my mind was blown. Because slowly we had been inching towards, I think when it comes to video games, I don't think a lot of people talk about this, but I think the thing that sells realism the most is lighting.
Yes.
No matter what.
Yes. That's
and
why,
like after
that's why
seeing
now
like
games look so much better because the ray trace lighting really makes it look like it's real rather than just something standing outside of a fucking frame. Go ahead, sorry.
We're getting so
yeah,
deep.
like seeing the Unreal 5 engine demo, absolutely, like they showed a screenshot and I was like, that looks like a photograph. And the last time I had that reaction was when like Uncharted 4 came out, and I was like, Jesus Christ, like we are getting to some like next level stuff.
Yeah.
And it just saddens me to think that like the Fox engine really isn't gonna get used again.
Yeah, I
but
mean, what did they use it for? FIFA, and
it was a Konami soccer game.
Oh yeah, Winning 11-17 or whatever.
Yeah, or PES.
Yeah.
Yeah, PES. They changed the name of that franchise so many times. So yeah, it was using that, and then those pachinko machines, and Metal Gear Survive, and then not much sense. I don't know of anything else since.
Oh man, I remember a couple years ago when I was getting into MGS and I beat MGS 3, and I was like, wait, didn't they do like the cutscenes in the Fox engine for this? Because MGS 3 is my favorite Metal Gear.
Did you look those up?
Oh, I watched the I remember when that controversy happened like a few years before, and everyone was angry. But I wasn't into Metal Gear, so I didn't get it.
Yeah.
And when I saw it, I was so just like upset. And then my best bud, he played MGS 3, and I was like, hey, here's this. And he looked at it and he had that exact same reaction because like now we got it, and I'm just like, the possibilities of having that is just like unbelievable, which is why like I'm really excited about like the rumors that Sony and Konami are working together to do like a remake of Metal Gear 1.
Yeah, you know, like having him involved, it's gonna eventually happen where Konami will keep using the property. You know, it's one of their biggest money makers. But anything's possible, so I just really hope that there is some, you know, time heals all wounds, and maybe Kojima's just overseeing it in some capacity. But I'm more excited for just like the possibility of maybe a Koji Pro Silent Hill after all. Like not PT, but something, you know. Get Norman Reed, maybe not Norman Reedus, but just work on a reboot of Silent Hill that's more like what PT was aiming for.
Yeah, definitely. When PT first came out, I'm so happy that I downloaded it and I kept it, because when it came out, I showed it to everyone. Yeah. And because I was like, this is insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had like a bunch of buddies. I went to a friend's house and there were a bunch of buddies there, and I brought my PS4 and I was like playing it with like the one dude who can't take horror stuff.
Hell yes.
Now he's in the army, and he's a huge scaredy cat of horror stuff, and it was just like 5 hours of him just like screaming and trying to figure things out.
When that game was new, I must have been at like 5 or 6 different like houses where there was a playthrough going on, where someone was showing someone for the first time.
Yeah, great. One of my favorite things that you guys did on a live stream was playing PT all together.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I still watch it sometimes, and when I do watch it, I'll put on PT and I'll start playing it too.
Dude,
it just has that vibe.
Awesome. That's what a Kojima game does, and that's what good media and whether it's video games, movies, or whatever. I bought a Switch because everybody wouldn't stop talking about all the fun, different, cool things they were doing
on Switch.
In fucking specifically Breath of the Wild.
Oh yeah.
Because this sounds like fun. This is engaging. There's a whole community around this. I want to be a part of this. That what you're talking about, dude, is what makes video games so much fun. That when we throw on a Silent Hill game, few dozen people who maybe won't normally show up to talk about their experience with one of the most iconic games on the PlayStation.
Here we go. I think it was this out.
Yeah, it's really insane to think that a playable teaser had such a big impact, and I almost consider like PT its own little thing. It's not even really a demo at that point.
No,
it has like a whole life of its own.
Yeah, it's really not.
And I always feel bad for everyone who's like, oh, we didn't get the full thing or whatever. Like, oh, what could have been? It's like, no, you got PT.
Oh yeah, you definitely. You could play that forever.
I still play it. And the last time I played through it, I didn't know that there was a picture puzzle in the game. There's like a secret hidden puzzle game throughout the whole game that you can complete at any point through your run as long as you have the regular hallways.
Just making the puzzle, you
find
make
pieces of a picture
and it appears. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that part of the requirements, or is that
Nope.
just a separate puzzle?
It's a separate puzzle that just kind of helps explain what the story is of PT. And so, I mean, they even said, Kojima said, like, this isn't what Silent Hills is going to be.
Sure.
It
was like a tech demo of, like, here's what we can do.
Yeah, it was just what they wanted to do. It's a complete story. It just announced that there was going to be a Silent Hills game. So,
yeah, I still am, like, I watched a video maybe about a week ago, and there's a guy, and his entire channel is just dissecting all the tech things with PT, and he finally hacked the game camera
so
you can move it around. And when I was watching your guys' stream for the first time a few years ago of you guys playing PT, I remember you guys were like, there are other footsteps. Where are those coming from? Like, you're not the only one that's in that room. And he turns the camera right behind the player, and Lisa always follows you.
She's just
while
right
you're
behind
playing.
Yeah,
right
she's
behind
like
you
literally
always.
right behind you.
But you can't ever see her because you can't turn fast enough.
Well, there's
she's
a way
attached
for you to
your
like.
camera.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, basically, and so it was kind of like this mystery for years because I was like, yeah, those are footsteps. Like, what are they talking about? And then finally, this guy's like, yeah, she's right behind you this entire time, and.
It's like
it's
called, like,
always
camera
funny
break,
because
right?
people are still, like people are still finding things in that, and if that doesn't show how much dedication was put into a playable teaser, then I don't know, like what does. And
That
it's really
doesn't
funny
prove it.
because,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
I mean, but it's just kind of funny how there are like a lot of horror games that have come out in maybe the past 5 years, and they have like 30-hour stories and a big budget and this and that and the other. Yet like something like PT is so like short and sweet, and it like does you more than something like the other would do.
Yeah.
I mean, what a like huge game that affects so many people even today, because around all the PS5 announcements, there's just been tons of conjecture and arguing back and forth on both sides. Will PT transfer to your PS5? Well, they haven't said it won't. It should theoretically work. Everyone's like reporting on it, like all these fucking game journalists and like websites. Like either way, no one knows. Like, we'll just find out when the game's out. But interesting, like people want to keep that thing. It's even talked about still. I mean, here we are talking about it.
Because there's so much detail in it, like the fact that you're in one hallway with only one room, you know, that's fucking, well, two, including the start room, I guess.
Well, and the fact that like they made it this rare thing. They tried to take it away. They took it off the store.
Yeah.
There's this whole cloud around Kojima and Konami being mad at him for making it on the Metal Gear budget. And like that bad blood has infamized the game. It's infamous. And it being taken down and them not wanting you to have it. The PlayStation corporate doesn't want you to have it.
Whoever that is.
Konami corporate doesn't want you to have, like, that makes it,
those corporate fucks.
that makes it more of a sought after thing that I need to put this on my PS5 too. Hey, it can sit on my PS4. I don't think I need to port it.
I'm not getting rid of
definitely.
my PS4 Pro. Even if I think it'll get everything off of there, including PT. For me, I'm like, hey, I love my PS4 Pro. I just bought it 2 years ago. You know, like it's still in good shape. I don't ever see myself getting rid of my PS4.
I'm never getting rid of a PlayStation console again because I'll just keep fixing them.
Yeah, I mean, at this point too, it's like I own it, I want it. It's still a Blu-ray player, so you know it's an extra Blu-ray player to throw. I'll have 3 now.
Is this the last console? Like,
Do you think
eventually,
you
know, everything's going towards PC or just towards some other thing. Like, what does a PS6 even look like? Like, even the PS5 is like catering towards a lot of entertainment stuff too, like streaming.
Yeah.
Like the media remote has Netflix, Hulu, and Disney Plus shortcut buttons on it.
Oh yeah.
Maybe not Disney Plus, but the other two.
But I mean,
you know what's funny? You know, it's the sorry to interrupt, but
No,
the
go
funny
ahead.
thing is that I feel like we've had this conversation like back in 2013 with the Xbox and
Yeah.
the PlayStation, because a lot of people are like, "Oh, is this the end of consoles?" And people shrug their shoulders. And even Phil Spencer said like a few days ago, he's like, maybe the next Xbox thing will be a stick that plugs into the back of your TV. Like,
Wow.
who knows? I mean,
maybe.
that pretty much seems to be like all we need.
Microsoft for sure has gone down that path. Sony tried to do it back in PS3.
Yeah.
And it kind of
Yeah.
it works, not in every country. So Sony I think had an issue with their
They wanted PlayStation Now, which is your entertainment side of it.
They bought Project Gaikai, a San Diego online streaming based company, for the technology to be able to
Stream old games from a server.
Yeah, to stream games from a server like Netflix. They
Which-
saw that Netflix is the path
That
everything
became
was going.
That became what they called PlayStation Now, Brian.
Yeah, and that became PlayStation Now, which works wonderfully. And now you can see PlayStation having that, as well as what Xbox is doing with Game Pass and their ability to do Game Pass Cloud or whatever it's called, and like doing it on your phone, doing it on your mobile devices. So for me, it's like, especially Microsoft, they don't want to make another hardware. The console is just another way to get you to play their games for cheap.
Sure.
That's why they have that $299 model, and they have the Xbox Series X. But if you want to play real Xbox games, get Game Pass and you have a PC, and you get top fidelity, top shit, top.
So that's where, like, you know, they're already leaning in that direction. And what if things keep advancing to streaming and faster 5G, fucking 6G
yeah,
speed?
dude,
you know?
5G today.
And then on your new phone?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Do we get to a point where, there's like, you know, already the life cycle of the consoles lasts longer than it used to. It was like 7 years. Now we're looking at, what, 10 or something? Console life cycle. Like with the Xbox, they would just put out, like, the Kinect to try to, like, extend the life of it.
Yeah.
You know, the 360 got a whole new life out of the
man,
Kinect.
the Kinect.
Yeah.
And then they try to do it with the VR, adding VR to the PS4 and stuff. So
it's neat.
Yeah, maybe they get longer. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they just go away completely.
It is
and,
interesting
it's a service.
because now that I think about it, I think this is, for me, like the longest a console generation has gone for a while. The only one I can think of, like a console keep going for so long, is maybe like the original Game Boy.
Oh yeah.
Like I mean, they released Pokemon in '96 on the original Game Boy, which I think is pretty insane.
Yes.
Yeah, Red and Blue.
Red and Blue was an
Yeah.
OG Game Boy
OG
game.
Game Boy.
It didn't even have support for color.
No. And I played them.
No.
It didn't have any support for Game Boy Color.
And the original GBA came out in '84, right?
Yeah.
Like that's when it
The original Game
originally
Boy,
released.
yes. GBA came out in
So
like 2000.
15. Oh no, not GBA. I meant Game Boy. So
Yeah.
like it was like a 15-year like lifespan.
Oh yeah.
I had one alongside my NES. Like I had that thing like late '80s.
And especially to what you're saying, being developed on actively. Did you also get the Pocket, Garrett? Did you get the?
I got a Game Boy Color after I had the regular Game Boy.
Nice.
That was the next one I got.
That was my step up. My brother got the Pocket. Then we both got the Color. We both got Advance, which was my
got an
favorite.
Advance.
My favorite was the Game Boy Advance. And then I bought
yeah,
myself a Game
definitely.
Boy Advance SP.
The Advance SP clamshell was my favorite.
Dude,
that was my absolute favorite Game Boy.
Absolute favorite Game Boy, hands down. It backlit.
I believe that's one of the most important console renovations. Like,
Yes.
absolutely.
Backlighting a portable. Man, I had so many fucking third-party light accessories and all
Oh
this
my
shit
God.
to try to see what was on the Game Boy screen when you're driving in a car.
Dude,
I hated that
do you
shit.
remember just like, for me, like, there was one spot that I
went the
used
right
to
way.
sit because you needed light, and the best way to get light was to sit up against the sliding glass door in my living room,
Oh,
which my
interesting.
parents, of course, never liked because you're sitting against plate glass, you know, that's like in a house built in the 1960s.
They're
so
like, don't lean against that.
They're like, don't sit there. And I remember my ass getting sore from sitting on the hardwood just because that, like,
It's the only place you could see.
it's the only way you could see without
Dedication.
having, like, dude, otherwise you would have to get a spotlight, a desk lamp light, or something like that, I mean. And then you would have the fucking glare of the light on the goddamn screen.
Yeah.
Or playing in the toilet and then your legs get fucking numb because you're sitting on the fucking seat for too long. So
You know what's the funny thing about that I don't understand is that they released the Game Boy Light in Japan.
Yes.
And they're like, okay, now that's the Game Boy that has a backlight. And so everyone was like, oh, when the GBA comes out, it's gonna be backlit. And it was like, no.
Nope.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
What are you guys doing? You fucked up. They missed a step there.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
They really did. And like, honestly, I think it's just because in America, we have to remember, and this is kind of what I was saying earlier about Sony too, games and technology didn't really blow up the same way it did over there. You know, like, we were talking about Project Gaikai being able to stream with PS Now, PS Remote, you know, being able to play PS3 games is what they wanted on your fucking Vita. Shit didn't work out because America doesn't have, and the rest of the world doesn't have the same fucking ISP infrastructure that Japan has. Over there, all the networks work. They're fucking powerful.
Yeah.
They go fast. You don't have to worry about that kind of shit. Here, I mean, fucking Garrett couldn't get more than 2.4 up for the last 15 years at his house. You know,
dead spot.
You know, there are dead
Jesus
spots.
Christ,
in
that
the
is
city,
like the biggest load of bullshit.
Right? Like, I've seen
Dude,
this.
all my neighbors all around me are like, yeah, we have Cox Cable, high-speed internet, and it's like, your address is DSL only. Sorry, sorry, sir.
And then, like,
just
Well, it's like, I'm sorry, sir. You're like 3 centimeters away from our fiber cable touching your house,
I'm
so
only
we can't do it.
I'm only $10,000 worth of a trench away, so.
Yeah.
It's 500 feet. I've done the math, and I've done the bidding, and I've proposed the plan, but I just am not willing to spend $10,000 on a 500-foot trench for Verizon.
Yeah, I liked when I work on stuff. I love listening to the old podcasts, and I have heard you talk about this for such a long time.
Fucking annoying.
Like,
I'm still waiting for 5G.
I'll look at it.
It's supposed to
Yeah,
be
I'll look
here,
at it and it says for like 2014 that you're still talking about this like 6 years later. Like, that's just
Surprised
so
Garrett moved
insane.
out because of the internet.
Yeah, I'm surprised Trish hasn't fucking left me.
I know, right?
It's horrible. The internet situation is goddamn awful.
It's fucking funny.
But what are you gonna do?
Hey, thanks, Stecker. I did want to bring up something. I dropped your link. Maybe you didn't hear this to your Instagram.
Yeah,
when you called in. You've done a lot of art for us in the past, of us, for us, because of us. I don't know, but like either way, I wanted to give a shout out to you again since you're actually with us on the phone.
Yeah,
you
man.
Can hear it, but yeah, you had posted that art of me. You've done and sent you know, stuff of Rocco, Garrett, everybody else
I think
here.
you painted all the boys in some form on Instagram.
You did one of Meg. You've done a bunch of really fucking cool shit
See a
on
post
your page.
box anywhere?
So, nice Jim Croce. I assume
Oh,
that's Croce.
thank you. That really, really, really means a lot coming from you guys.
Well, dude,
I really did those because, well, I did the original 4 of you know, the guys back in February?
Yeah, that was a while ago.
And when I was like, I mean, I was in school and I was just kind of like, I need something else to do.
Hell yeah.
And I'm so glad I did those when I did, because like right before I sent those guys to you, you guys got them on the podcast when the quarantine was happening.
Oh, nice. So we got to open them and check them out then?
Yeah.
Like Rocco opened it up. And when he opened it up, because I talked to Sean and I was like, hey, I sent a package in. Did it come in? And he was like, oh yeah, Kevin saw it. Yeah, it came in. It's fine. And then when you guys like opened it, it was like almost like worlds colliding.
Yeah.
I was like, my work is being featured on the Mega 64 podcast. Like, that is just so rad.
Dude, you have
and then
Go ahead.
Yeah, oh well, I was gonna say, and then the pandemic happened, and a lot of other stuff happened, and then recently I was like, you know what? Kevin was really angry, according to Rocco, that I didn't draw him.
That was bullshit.
So he has to be the first one that I draw
does not
first.
get angry.
I'm so fucking pissed.
Yeah, you're right, bro.
I was laughing so hard. He was like, what? Oh no, Kevin's angry. Like that just like cracked me up.
It's hilarious because
he
doesn't care.
No way. God, I don't see a post box anywhere.
Post box also means a mailbox.
I know, and I'm looking. That's what I'm looking for, and I don't see it wasn't down at the X on Elroy. Is it up?
You might have to go all the way down Bradbury. You haven't tried to go south of
Well, no,
Madison.
that's not where the three markings were there, and there on the map in the back room. So it's only in those three. So the thing in front of me now is where.
So it must be right before that.
It must be in front.
Yeah. But yeah, like just the way that your lines are, like the dimensions you add with shading. That's what I found as the most striking about all your stuff. So
We like your line work. Oh, this is where the cop
The fact
car
that
was.
you're taking your time to like get better, hone your craft, and using like people that you look up to or however you want to call it. But I always think it's cool because you can draw literally anything. And looking at your page, you've drawn a lot of things.
Yeah, I saw that cool Metal Gear 4.
Yeah,
snake.
AJ Styles. This
Oh,
fucking, like,
thank
polygon,
you, thank you.
Styles.
This fucking cameo of
AJ.
Undertaker. That one's really cool. But like
Candy.
the fact that you take your time to draw anybody, it means something to the people who see that. Because for us, it's like I'm just a dude in my mind, and somebody thought I was cool enough to put on a piece of art. So that's fucking awesome, dude.
I thank you. Thanks, Decker. Hey, Decker, are you in the United States by chance?
Yes, I am.
You're in the USA, huh? All right.
Well.
Yeah, that makes you eligible to win one of Rockin' Pin's giveaways.
Oh!
It's you, Decker. It's
Oh
you.
my God.
This week it's you.
Can you DM us my name, the Garrett Hunter account you're talking to right now? Just DM me your name, your address, and the item that you would like to win. And right now I'm going to give you the option. So, you want a shirt or you want a prize pack of pins, patches, and stickers?
You know what? I have a lot of shirts, so I will take the pins and stickers.
Okay.
Smart choice.
Smart choice. I'm going to reach on in here. Now, you're a bit of an artist. Brian, pull up his art again so I can get a feel. You're a rock and roll guy, animation guy. I'm digging into the
Video gamist.
Rockin' Pins pin bag here. Make sure you follow at Rockin' Pins on Instagram and Twitter.
Let's see.
But I see some rock legends in there. Are you a Bowie fan?
Oh yeah, I'm a huge Bowie fan.
Okay, there's a Bowie.
I screamed in my car when I figured out he died.
Oh, I know, that's so sad, bro. I was hit by that. There you got some. What is that? Changes? Is that Changes era? Yeah. All right, we got Bowie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw some King of the Hill stickers in here. I'm just doing randos. I'm pulling out some stuff. What else? Let's say. Here's
Oh,
a
that's
butthead.
sick.
Oh.
Here's you like 80s films?
Yeah.
Give you a Pauly Shore. I'm gonna give you. Let me find a Beavis
is
to
that
go
a
with
G-
your butthead.
Oh, dude, Pauly Shore.
Pauly Shore.
Is that Wheeze in the Juice?
Where'd it go? I just dropped it.
Yeah, I know. You just had it.
Is it not in there anymore?
No, it should be.
Oh, here it is. Wheeze in the Juice.
I almost took that like 7 times, but I want you to have it. Thanks, Decker.
He gets it now.
Check this out.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Wheeze in the Juice.
That's awesome.
I got some Beavis and Buttheads for you. We'll give you these guys, the King of the Hill pin. So you got 5 pins
5 of them.
coming your way. You got some
Oh, boy.
stickers, and
You can never have enough enamel pins.
You
Nope.
can't. How are you? Are you a classic animation fan? Let's give you a Mighty Mouse too.
Oh, Mighty Mouse.
Oh, dude.
Here I come to save the day.
Dude, when
Oh,
Cuphead came out, I was like, finally, I can play a Fletcher cartoon.
Dude, right?
the only thing he's pimping is Sweet Lady Propane. We'll throw some more stickers in there.
If
You
you
get all
haven't seen
kinds
it
of
yet,
shit.
just look up Cophead on Steam. It's exactly what you expect it to be.
Yeah.
So hey,
Dude, that's
thanks
awesome.
for calling
Thank you
in.
so much.
I'm gonna get this stuff sent off to you tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
So go ahead and make sure you send me that DM, and we're gonna take a quick break. Listen to our first track off of that Silent Hill
Thanks,
vinyl
Decker.
I promised. Thanks, Decker.
Peace.
All right, goodbye. Thanks.
Goodbye. All right, Brian. What a great call.
Yeah.
Don't call that.
Why don't you just mellow out for a minute?
Oh, don't call back. Why don't you mellow out?
You fucking mellow out.
I'll take
You
that
fucking
advice.
mellow out.
Well,
I'm gonna go pee.
yeah, we'll be right back.
How you like that?
We're coming back. Almost time. You ready, Brian?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm ready too. Yeah. The finale of the Mega 64 Hellfest, introed by the Monster Mash that I created for Derek, and then the rest of the musical interlude and dance party is all up on the Mega 60 Archives YouTube now. You can check that out. I got to spin some stuff and mix in a bunch. I mixed in all of the that possessed skeleton. What do you want?
What do you want?
What do you want? We want to know what you want from us. What I fucking tell ya. Like all those I got to spin into.
Hell yeah.
Like Silent Hill 2, that Quake soundtrack that finally came out.
Yeah.
Shouts out. That was really fun, and that's all up on our YouTube archives now.
Fuck yeah, dude.
That was cool making the Monster Mash theme for Derek. You can hear me doing some backup vocals in there, and I kind of borrowed a simple MIDI and added some drums to it. It was essentially all I did.
Yeah?
And some vocals. It was fun.
That's good.
Just a little sound bed for Derek, for a dear friend. Oh man, there's fucking pterodactyls everywhere in here. Silent Hill has got a bird problem, big time. I got no health items. I keep meaning just to look at the map to make sure I'm on track. So, actually, at the end of this bridge here, that was the cop car. So I have to turn around again. I got mixed up. Go down here. It is a mailbox down here somewhere. It says it's across from a tree branch.
Across from a tree.
In this guide, at least. I'm like, a mailbox across from a tree branch.
Oh, there it is. To your right.
There's weird mailboxes there. You think it's this one? I checked like a couple of the first ones I came to, but then these guys were hounding me. So there's a mailbox.
Mailbox.
There. Ah, damn it, Harry.
Harry is dead. He got hit in the head.
Damn it, Harry. I'm going to check the chat real quick.
Tips. Pushing L1, R1 simultaneously will make Harry do a quick turnaround. Useful in getting... Oh, I forgot about that. Good tip.
Okay, I'm going to figure that tip. I'm going to take it to heart. And I'm going to continue. What if I screw up and... What if the power goes out tonight?
Oh my god. Well, don't worry. You've only done really about 5 minutes.
I know. I can get back here, like, if I just concentrate on Monday morning. I'll, like, get back here.
No.
Oh, so this is... Well, no.
I don't think you have the keys yet.
Have we not gone into the house at the save point at all? Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me look at my inventory. Gun, knife, everything. I got the to school. Will the map tell me? Are the dots on the map now? No, they're not. Look at my map. Oh my god, Brian!
I already knew.
So fucking happy.
Jesus Christ. Well, I mean, I was gonna say we are right at the end of the show anyway. I think what the plan is now is it's okay to shut it off.
Yeah.
Because what I'll do is I'll get right back to where we were searching for the third key. By next Wednesday, I'll have played this again with a memory card inserted so that I can save at our point. Full ammo, hopefully a little more health items, because right now I've got no health items.
Don't you love that this is exactly the problem we would have had if we played this 22 years ago when the game came out?
Yeah, because I remember for Christmas getting a PlayStation and Resident Evil 1 and no memory card. Thanks, Mom and Dad.
Right?
I mean, they didn't know.
No,
you know?
I mean, right. That's what I mean. Like, you'd get it, and then you didn't know you needed a memory card, and then you're like...
And it's fucking Christmas, so everything's closed for, like, a couple days.
And then
so I had to ride my bike to the mall, like, 3-4 days later. I played Resident Evil for 4 days without saving.
Oh my
Just
God.
dying, turn it off, start over again. Die, turn it off, start over again.
Oh my
Then
God.
I could finally drive to. I bought my first Warehouse Music memory card. At
yeah.
a Warehouse Music would have like game accessories.
Yeah.
And I got a PlayStation 1 memory card there because it's the only place open in the mall.
Shut the fuck up.
God, we're in the same boat, Brian.
Dude, but I think that's great because it's something, again, like you wouldn't have ever thought of it because who the fuck thinks about a memory card?
I certainly didn't.
Right? I didn't.
I actually thought mine were here, so I was really surprised when I got here and it's like, oh, there's no memory cards in this room anywhere. I went looking upstairs and props and everything else. I'm like, no, there's no sign.
Well, dude, the biggest thing that I was going to say was remember back then when you did get to that point, and like in my case, it was like my parents are going to buy me the memory card, and then it's like they've just bought me a console and a bunch of games. Like, there's no way they're going to agree to also buy me a memory card. There's no way. Like that, they're never going to say yes. Right, like that kind of shit.
Come on, Brian.
They always ended up being pretty nice. Like, they wouldn't necessarily get it right away, but you know, when my mom found it at the swap meet or somewhere else for cheap, she'd get, you know, like
Hook you up.
the hookups.
I just knew. I realized like I don't have a memory card. I'm going to the fucking store as soon as it opens. But
I can't. I mean, there
was
might be
days.
some memory cards. I feel like maybe upstairs. And you remember in the.
I searched. I looked.
Oh damn.
Couldn't find anything. But hey, you know.
Hey.
No worries.
PBS, baby.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. It's been a really fun show. I do
time.
love it. I hope our artist friend there.
He did.
He sends us a DM. He did. We sure do love ya. We'll see you next time. Good night.
Jesus Christ.
You're always doing it.
God is doing a new thing.
You're always doing it.
He's always doing it.
Yeah.
Thing for us.
Yep. Yep.
Brother! Big dude! Big dude! Go in your room! Get in your room and keep quiet!
Yeah.